Welcome back to another beautiful episode and a beautiful day at Terry Thornberry Performance. If you guys have already kind of recognized underneath the car, we're underneath the beautiful RX7 Turbo 2. You guys see right behind Terry, we've already got the junkyard pile right behind us. We've already got the automatic trans out along with that disgusting torque converter and flex plate. And you guys can barely see, we'll get some light on it eventually. We've got the nice beautiful Collins CD009 adapter plate already on there. Terry already installed that pilot bearing bushing. So this episode we're going to be showing you guys a little bit in depth on the adapter plate and what you guys need to get this thing all installed and what you need on your car to remove if you personally have an RX7. So let's get some light on this thing and show you guys in depth on what you need to install and how quick and easy it is. So let's get this day started, baby. Well, the gods have ascended us. We've now got light underneath the vehicle. So you guys can really see the full Collins adapter plate on the 2JZ. So like we've already said, we're doing the CD009 adapter kit. So there are a little bit of things that you can and can't avoid. So if you're gonna be running an open face starter off your 2JZ GTE, you will not have to notch your CD009 bell housing. If you're running a closed face starter, like what comes off of the GEs, you will have to notch just a little bit of the bell housing. The instructions will show you exactly where to. Moving along, this case we do not have to notch it. It's a bolt in place setup. They already give you the hardware. Just go ahead and tighten it down. The only thing that they don't supply you with is just a clutch and pressure plate setup. So Terry will be going over to our good sponsors at Clutch Masters to go get that assembled. But they did provide you with a beautiful Collins flywheel adapter. We will be showing you that momentarily. So just going on through other than that, once we put the tranny installed, we are gonna obviously have to have something being held up on the tranny. The original mount, as you guys can see down there, we'll leave it at that. Definitely not adequate enough. We got a good buddy Hernan at Black House Limited. He's going to be going helping making a killer design for the CD009 trans to make sure it not only functions properly but also looks just as killer as what the car and the motor swap that it has. Moving right along, we'll be showing you basically the whole little plates, the nuts and the bolts. We'll be showing you guys the flywheel and the rest of the kit kind of to get this thing going. We've already guys showed you the automatic trans. I'm not showing you any more of that stuff. So let's go on and show you the nice CD009 trans and the rest of the goodies. Unfortunately, this episode, we're not gonna be able to mate the two together because we are waiting for that clutch and pressure plate setup, but we will lower the car and get everything ready. So when the transmission goes in, that shifter will go right up in there and we don't have to look at that ugly, disgusting automatic shifter selector. Let's move along. Alrighty, we're now on the important table, giving you guys basically in-depth view on everything so you guys aren't left out of the shot. Boom, we got the beautiful Collins flywheel to obviously allow for your OEM starter and for that CD009 clutch and pressure plate to tap on. Woo, beautiful, cannot get enough look at that. Like I said, it comes with all the hardware needed for obviously to bolt up to your flywheel, bolt up your starter if you want to, go starter bolts, any other little accessories that you have to. That being said, you guys have seen this one, it's not in the kit. This is gonna be the rear main seal. Since we're obviously putting a totally different transmission on and having that transmission removed, $15 is not gonna cost you anything to replace that rear main seal, just so you don't have to take that off again. Moving on to the next thing, we're gonna be taking now, going into the inside, getting things removed so we can now install the beautiful race pack and get that sick CD009 shifter in there so we can start rolling through all 6 of the gears and not just basically waiting for that auto trans to go through it. While I'm gonna be taking all that stuff apart, Terry's gonna be running over to
Clutch Masters, saying what's up to Andrew and the rest of the boys and the rest of the gang over at Clutch Masters in the IE. And they're gonna take care of us, getting us the clutch
power we need so when it slips, we can actually grip. Yep. So we gotta get some work done on this guy. I'm gonna show you one of the car that we kind of had in the back. We're getting some work done. We got some bigger things coming, so let's guys show you the other little build. That's right. We got this old girl. We got the Sparkling Beauty 240 hatch. She got the nice SR20 in there. I know you guys heard about me and Terry talking about it. That's nothing that we're against. At the end of the day, it's a 240 running and driving. So we got a special little build list on this thing. It's gonna be one of the very first TTP drift spec cars that will be coming out of the shop. We got a big list coming out. And if you guys already know about drift cars, she needs a roll cage and she's gonna need some update on the power plant. And no, I'm not talking about a motor swap. I'm talking about bringing her up to date. So that's enough of me talking about this blue Sparkling 240. Let's jump on back to the red RX7 and get things situated so we can finally fit that CD009 and start throwing some gears. Step 1, remove it up. Step 2, just grab the sockets and just throw it out of the car. Remove the sockets. No, I'm just joking. It's okay. Somebody else probably wants this. We'll put it off to the side. So we're gonna get the shifter cover that was on the automatic shifter. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that. But basically the inside is kind of already done as far as for the shifting part. I'll go ahead and kind of not disassemble the cluster. We're still gonna use it. As far as the outer shell, we'll go ahead and start mocking up the inner shell, kind of make it nice and clean where we want the dash pack to be, and then get all the wires ran.
God damn, I love what I do, baby.
Well, that's a little inside view on what we do here. We love what we do here. That being said, we're gonna go ahead and finish the rest of this interior done. We got Terry going to the clutch master so we can get the clutch and pressure plate situated. We've already got that flywheel installed. Can't go anywhere without a drive shaft, so yes, once the transmission's on, we will be measuring everything so we can get a proper drive shaft installed, and can't forget about that transmission mount. The boys that are talking behind me, you can see these are getting pretty active and busy, which means I gotta go. We got a lot more things to get done. So I hope you guys liked and enjoyed this short little video on when we kind of get started on the RX7. Tune in for next week. We can get a lot more things done, and maybe we can start rowing some gears in this thing under its own power instead of me just making things up. Don't go anywhere too, because we're gonna be giving you guys some updates on the super clean blue 240 SX. That's a wicked cool build we're gonna be whipping up for you guys. Until further notice, like and subscribe on the YouTube. Keep following on the Instagram. Until then, I'll see you guys at the track, see you guys at the meet, on the streets, and hopefully at the shop, baby. Woo!
Stay tuned. We got a lot in store for this car.